Hi, I'm here to tell you about the newest and most exciting heat load calculator on the market today. The XactRate Simplified Heat Load Calculator can be operated on an iPad or Android device, as well as on an Office PC or laptop. Our beta tests show that service technicians love it because it is so user-friendly and easy to use. It doesn't have all the confusing tables that many heat load calculators have. With the simplified heat load calculator, you just tap the screen to make your selections. There are 4 basic sections that require your input: location environment, location defaults, design conditions, and rooms. The summary, pie charts, and equipment sections are for reports. As we start the heat load calculation, we first select the area of the house to be calculated. Then you tap on the area to select what zone you are calculating. Select the state that the property resides in. Then the area of the state, the northern, central, or southern third of the state. Next, the temperature swing for that area where the home is located. It's either low, medium, or high. That's the temperature swing from day to night. Next, select the roof color. Then select the induced CFM ventilation for cooling in the spinner at the bottom of the page. Next, select the induced CFM ventilation for heating in the spinner. It's important to mention at this point that the induced ventilation is either by design for fresh air induced into the home or house leakage as determined by a blower door test. Either way, enter the induced CFM ventilation. Next is the infiltration rating for heating, good, fair, or poor. This indicates how tight the home construction is. This requires the opinion of the user. Next is the infiltration rating for cooling, good, fair, or poor. Again, the opinion of the user. Next is duct exposure. Next, select the number of people that will live in the home. The next section is location defaults. Every time you create a new room, it will start off with the settings from this page. For example, since the ceiling height usually doesn't change from room to room, you can set it once here, and the value will already be set when you create each room. So every setting you choose on this page is generally true throughout the building. First, you select the ceiling height. Next are attic conditions. Next are attic conditions. You select what type of attic the ceiling is below. Then select the exterior wall type. Then the floor type. Next is window type. Next, select the window conditions, the door type, and then select if storm windows are used. The next section is design conditions. We select the lowest winter design temperature for the home. Then select the winter design temperature indoors. Next, select the summer highest temperature outdoors. And then we select the summer design temperature conditions indoors. The last section is rooms. When using the XactRate program as a block load calculation, you can quickly verify the proper tonnage for a replacement component as compared to what is installed in the home. Or you can run a room-by-room calculation in the home and continue on to design or verify a pre-existing air duct system. For each room, you only need to describe 2 walls, giving precedence to exterior walls. So select if the first wall is an exterior or interior wall. Next, we select what material the wall is built of. Then select the type of insulation installed in the wall. Then we enter the running feet of exterior wall. Note that if this were a block heat load, we would add up all linear feet of external walls in the home and insert the totals here. We should not be concerned with wall 2, which is an interior wall and not part of a block heat load. However, if this heat load were for a room-by-room calculation, you would enter the information for wall 2. Next is the ceiling height in this room. It will already be set if you chose the location defaults earlier. Next is the attic and roof conditions. Then the foundation conditions. Next, we select the Windows button at the top of the page. Then the first selection is Window Condition. Next, we select the glass conditions on the north side of the home. Enter the total square feet of glass on the spinner. Then go through the remaining south, east, and west sides of the home and enter the square feet of glass and conditions. Next, select if storm windows are used. Then select the glass type. Next is lighting. Choose the number of lights, can lights, and/or fluorescent lights. Next, choose appliance wattage, and you've almost completed the heat load. And the last selection is the fireplace conditions. So let's now move on down to the summary and review the BTU loads in the various sections along with the BTU totals. Also displayed for the user are the CFM per room and nominal round pipe duct required, or the total CFM if you've performed a block load. Next, we have a pie chart for quick review with the customer to let them know where their energy losses are in both the heating and cooling mode. This is especially useful in home performance evaluations when using blower door and duct blasting testing. So there you have it. Air conditioning and heating contracting has become a whole new world out there with new laws and regulations popping up, addressing energy management and home performance efficiency. The XactRate Simplified Heat Load Calculator can be a very useful tool in your contracting business. It's user-friendly, very accurate, and very affordable. Thanks for watching our presentation, and go ahead and download the program and give it a try.